Welcome back, film fans! Today, we're delving into the world of ancient Rome and discussing Gladiator 2, one of the most anticipated sequels in recent history. Join us as we learn everything there is to know about this upcoming blockbuster. So, without further ado, here's everything there is to know about Gladiator 2. When it first opened in theaters in 2000, Gladiator received rave reviews from critics, audiences, and award committees alike. The film was the second highest grossing film of its year worldwide, and it annihilated its competition at the Oscars, with Russell Crowe winning Best Actor and the film itself winning Best Picture. And there has been constant talk about Gladiator 2 since it hit theaters. For years, Gladiator 2 has been stuck in development hell, never finding the right script and never getting the go-ahead. However, we will return to Rome in 2024. That's right. A sequel to Gladiator is in the works, but how will it pan out? There are spoilers up ahead for the first film. Maximus, played by Russell Crowe, died in the first film. So what story will Gladiator tell, and which cast and crew members will entertain us? Continue watching to find out what we know so far about Gladiator 2. When will Gladiator 2 be available? At this point, the original Gladiator was released nearly 25 years ago, on May 25, 2000. There have been rumblings and rumors about a Gladiator sequel ever since, but the rumors have finally come true. When Paramount joined the project in 2018, things got serious, and now that Scott has finished filming his long-awaited Napoleon biopic, he's focusing his attention squarely on Rome. So when can we look forward to seeing the film? Those who are about to die will salute you on November 24, 2024. At the moment, it doesn't appear that Gladiator 2 will face any major November competition that will be able to defeat it at the box office, but that could change as the release date approaches. What will happen in Gladiator 2? The original Gladiator is a timeless story of betrayal and vengeance. When Emperor Marcus Aurelius asks his trusted general Maximus Decimus Meridius to assist him in ruling Rome after his death, Commodus, Caesar's jealous son, murders his father, ascends to the throne, and slaughters Maximus's family. In the end, the poor general is sold into slavery, where he quickly becomes the best gladiator in the Roman Empire, eventually performing in the Colosseum before Commodus. Swearing vengeance, in this life or the next, Maximus eventually kills Commodus in the ring, despite suffering a fatal blow in his pursuit of vengeance. So now that Maximus is no longer alive, where does the story go from here? Remember Lucius, the main character? He is the son of Lucilla, Commodus' sister and Maximus' former lover. Lucius and his mother escape Commodus' twisted grasp thanks to Maximus' efforts, and we're going to see what an adult Lucius is up to all these years later. Beyond that, we have no idea where the story will go. However, because Lucius was the nephew of an emperor, we suspect that the sequel will be more focused on the world of politicians rather than the world of gladiators. Of course, being a politician in the Roman Empire was a dangerous occupation, and we anticipate plenty of backstabbing, violence, and intrigue in Gladiator 2. Who is starring in Gladiator 2? Gladiator ends in a bloodbath, with Maximus and Commodus both dying in the Colosseum. Lucius, Commodus' nephew, will, however, be the protagonist of Gladiator 2. Spencer Treat Clark of Glass and Weird, the Al Yankovic story, played the character in the original film, but it appears that Clark will not reprise the role in the upcoming sequel. Instead, the role of Lucius will be played by rising star Paul Mescal. According to Deadline, the actor wowed director Ridley Scott during their meeting and was always one of his top choices for the role. Mescal has also been wowing audiences with some critically acclaimed performances. Mescal won a BAFTA for his performance as Connell Waldron in the Irish miniseries Normal People, and he was nominated for an Oscar for his role as a young single dad Callum in Aftersun. In terms of the rest of the cast, the White Lotus Fred Heschinger will play Emperor Geta, replacing Barry Cogan due to a scheduling conflict. Emperor Caracalla will be played by Joseph Quinn, so he won't be the only one on the throne. Quinn, of course, won our hearts by belting out Master of Puppets as Eddie Munson in Season 4 of Stranger Things. May Calamawy of Moon Knight and Rami will also get her chance to shine on the big screen, as she's reportedly playing the female lead. In addition to these rising stars, the legendary Denzel Washington, who won Oscars for his roles in Glory and Training Day, has joined the cast. Pedro Pascal will also appear in The Mandalorian and The Last of Us, though we don't know who he'll be playing at the moment. They'll be joined by Connie Nielsen, who will reprise her original role as Lucilla, Lucius's mother, as well as a returning Derek Jacobi as Gracchus, as well as Matt Lucas, Peter Menza, and Lior Raz. Who is directing Gladiator 2? In Gladiator, while Russell Crowe entertained the masses, Ridley Scott was essentially the Emperor, the one making all the decisions. The director received his second Oscar nomination for his work on the film, following nominations for Thelma and Louise and Black Hawk Down. To be honest, we're surprised Scott has never won an Oscar for directing, as he's one of the most talented filmmakers working today. Scott's filmography is vast and eclectic, and it includes some of the best films of all time, including 1979's Alien and the original Blade Runner. He has directed films ranging from The Martian and The Last Duel to House of Gucci and All the Money in the World in recent years. He recently completed a Napoleon biopic starring Joaquin Phoenix, and now he's returning to the world of swords and sandals with Gladiator 2. We honestly wouldn't want anyone else running the show here, and we're excited to see what Scott has in store for the sequel to one of his best films. So, who is in charge of writing Gladiator 2? Originally, Peter Craig, the writer behind both Mockingjay films and The Batman, was supposed to pen the script for Gladiator 2. He was eventually replaced by David Scarpa, a scribe with a connection to Ridley Scott. He wrote the screenplay for All the Money in the World, the Scott film best known for replacing Kevin Spacey at the last minute with Christopher Plummer. Scarpa also penned the screenplay for Napoleon, a period piece directed by Scott and starring Phoenix as the titular emperor. Scarpa also wrote the massively underappreciated prison thriller The Last Castle, the not-quite-loved sci-fi remake of The Day the Earth Stood Still, and several episodes of The Man in the High Castle. Finally, let's talk about the expectations of the fans. Gladiator left an indelible mark on cinema history, and the bar is set high for its sequel. Fans worldwide are eagerly awaiting the return of this beloved franchise, hoping that Gladiator 2 lives up to its predecessor's legacy. From fan theories to fan art, the excitement is palpable. The anticipation for Gladiator 2 is at an all-time high, and we can't wait to see how this epic story unfolds. Gladiator 2 will be undoubtedly released in theaters, and it will be some time before you can see the original Gladiator. Before Gladiator 2 hits the box office, it might be worth revisiting the 2000 classic. While Maximus is unlikely to appear in the sequel, he died in the original after all. Seeing Lucius's background and witnessing the events that shape the adult he becomes in Part 2 will be worthwhile. If you want to watch the first Gladiator film, you can do so on Paramount+. Well, that's it. For now, make sure that you like our video. Please share your views and opinions in the comments section with us. Subscribe to the channel to get updated regularly with the latest news and reviews on upcoming videos from us. And do not forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you at the next one.